What's up, everybody? Benji Bruce here with SpeakingLifestyle.com. And in this video, we're going to talk about how do you never run out of ideas when you're creating content. So this is one of the questions that a lot of people seem to ask all the time. They're thinking, well, how do I come up with a lot of quality ideas for my content? Let me move this out of the way before I mess up my computer here. But it's like, well, how do I come up with a lot of ideas for my content? And you have to understand the root of this problem. So the root of this problem, the reason why you're asking this question, and in fact, almost everyone who asks this question, they ask it because they haven't even started yet. And so they're thinking, well, what do you mean I haven't started? Of course I haven't started yet. The reason I'm asking this question is because I haven't started, because I need it before I start. And in reality, it's the exact opposite. So the reason why people are asking this question is, like I said, they haven't started yet. When you start, the question becomes obvious. The answer to the question becomes obvious, and it's very easy. So you have to actually start executing in order to get the answer. You're not going to sit down and literally sit down and write out 100 ideas for all these videos and just know that they're all going to be quality ideas. Like, that's not going to happen. So you have to actually start, get to the root of the problem. The root of the problem is just straight up fear. It's just unknown. Like you're uncertain about things. And because you're uncertain, you just start asking these random questions like, well, how do I come up with quality content? So I'm going to show you what I do, and eventually it's going to be a lot easier for you to do the same thing. First thing you have to understand is that quality comes from quantity. So in the beginning, you don't know what quality is. In the beginning, you can create all kinds of content and you can think it's going to be amazing, but it's probably going to fall flat. That's what happens to everybody. You get quality through quantity. So you have to keep producing, whether it's your podcast, your videos, whatever it is, you got to keep producing stuff. And eventually you're going to start to see, okay, my audience likes this more and they don't really like this. Oh, I prefer to produce this, but for some reason everyone clicks on this. That's happened to me several times. In fact, several times I'll come out with a video and I'll think, oh, this is whack. It's so basic. No one's really going to pay attention to it, but I don't have another video right now. So let me just send it. I'll send it. And then everybody freaking respond. That was amazing. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that video. And I'm thinking, damn, come on, man. I just gave you all these details in this video. You guys, you like this video that took me 2 seconds to make. And so that's what happens a lot. But what'll happen is you get the quality through the quantity. So you have to keep producing and you have to focus on the audience. When you do that, it's going to be natural in terms of you producing quality. How do you come up with a gazillion ideas? This is the simple tactic, a simple technique that you can use to come up with a gazillion different ideas. And all you do is you go to your competitors' YouTube channels or someone who's semi-similar to you, and you go to their videos and you click on most popular, like sort by most popular videos. And boom, you have a gazillion ideas right there. You can do it on different YouTube channels. And I do this all the time. I'll go to someone's YouTube channel, even if it has nothing to do with my market, I'll go to someone's YouTube channel, I'll click on the most popular videos, and I'll literally just see, okay, what are the headlines? Because the headlines, they'll give you an idea in terms of what you can produce. So let's say a headline, it'll say, a day in the life of a stock market trader. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, how about a day in the life of a content creator? Ooh, that just rhymed. Maybe a day in the life of a rapper. But that's what I'll do. I'll essentially just go to anyone's channels and I'll click on the most popular videos, and then I'll start coming up with ideas from those videos. And even better, like if you're in the fitness industry and you look to see, you type in on the six-pack abs into YouTube, and all of a sudden you see, well, what pops up there? Click on one of those popular YouTube channels, look at their videos, and start getting ideas from those channels. You can go to websites like Quora. You can go to Amazon and look at the books, look at the reviews, and look at books there, and then you can go to the chapters inside of the Kindle books. And you can see, well, what are the chapters? Okay, here's how you lose weight. Here's the right foods to eat. Here's how to get six-pack abs, whatever. And so you can do that in the books. There's a gazillion different things that you can actually do. Reddit is another one. If you go to reddit.com, you can look to see, well, what questions are people asking on Reddit about your industry? So if you're in the fitness industry and people say, hey, is olive oil, is having a teaspoon of olive oil every day, is that healthy for you? Well, boom, there's a video that you can create out of it. If you're a realtor and you go to Reddit and someone says like, hey, I'm a first-time home buyer, how much do I need for a down payment? Well, boom, there's another idea. Someone just asked a question, boom, you just create a YouTube video on it. So you can do that by looking at the questions that people are asking online in groups. Go to Amazon, look at the books, and there's all kinds of ideas out there. There's a gazillion ideas out there for you. What you need to do is you need to start creating momentum. The reason why you're saying to yourself, I don't know how to come up with all these ideas for these videos, the reason why you're saying that is because you have no momentum in your business. What I mean is you're not just doing a lot. When you do a lot, the ideas will come to you so freaking fast that you will not be able to write them all down. And that's why I have on my phone the notes, and there's just a note in here where it has all these ideas of these potential videos that I could make. Sometimes I don't even go back and look at it sometimes, so they'll be in there forever. But I have ideas here. I have ideas on the computer. Honestly, I have so many ideas for these videos. I cannot go through them all. So I'm literally just going through the ideas. I'm like scrolling forever. I say, oh no, let me delete that. No, it's stupid. Okay, cool. And so you have to create momentum, because what momentum does is it forces your brain to just become obsessed. Like it becomes obsessed with this thing that you have to make happen. And that obsession creates all these ideas for your videos. So you have to focus on the momentum, and then naturally you'll come up with a gazillion ideas. So keep track of it in your phone. I use Asana as well, ASANA. I use that. So there's ideas in there for me through Asana. But that's ultimately what you're doing. The more you do, the easier it's going to be to come up with ideas. And so what you really have to do, you just got to start. Like you just start and you just do it. And you figure everything out as you go. That's what people seem to not understand. It's like they're trying to figure it out right now, but you figure it out as you go. Can you think of 3 videos that you can create? Create those videos. Once you create those videos, think of another 3 videos, create those. And eventually you're going to start to see, well, people like these videos more than these. Okay, let me create more of these. Okay, now all of a sudden you see, okay, well, people like these videos more than these. Okay, let me create these. And so that's what's going to happen. And as you're building that momentum in your business and you keep going and you keep looking at analytics and all that stuff, you're going to come up with so many ideas, you will not be able to keep track of it. That is how you come up with a gazillion, million, billion, quadrillion ideas. I don't know why I just stared like that. We're done.